The car of today is a late 90s Buick Riviera, a personal luxury coupe, and I love these things. Now, unfortunately, this was the last generation, the late 90s. They stopped making them after that. More people wanted sedans, and then we turned to crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. But this has a very unique style. Very smooth, very rounded compared to previous generations. You kind of see how everything slopes up. You kind of got these turbine style wheels, which looks nice with a nice little chrome arch come across. You have the old school Riviera spelled out. You can see the whole body kind of tapers back and makes the rear end a little small, but kind of cool, different, unique. You got dual exhaust at the bottom. You got the Riviera logo right here in the back. I like these. They're very cool. Power antenna, as you can see right now, it's deployed. Very cool retro feature, but they're interesting. They're neat. Let me know in the comments below, have you driven a Riviera? Was it this generation or previous one? My dad actually owns a generation before this, but he does like this generation a lot too. He really likes this interior more than his interior, and we'll get there in just a second. Now, this vehicle does have the naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6, a great solid engine, but these came with a supercharged variant. That's the one you guys really want if you're looking for one. But opening the door, it's a coupe, so it's a big old door, and check it out. This is actually soft touch materials, kind of like a vinyl leatherette. Over here, it's a little bit harder. Unfortunately, here the switchgear is kind of cheap GM stuff. My dad's version does have chrome, accented buttons. Feels a little bit nicer. Overall, still cool. You have carpeted down here. This is a little broken actually, but we'll ignore that. But you have room for maps and other things like that. Trunk, fuel door. You have a nice chrome accented thing. A door handle, and then you also have these awesome little air vents. Now they're everywhere in the vehicle. They turn in any direction you want, so you get perfect airflow. But just look at the seats, guys. These are big, plush leather seats, and they are soft and supple. And you do have itty bitty seats in the back. I'll try to get back there real quick. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm like 5'10" and a half. I'm hitting my head. You can probably see in the back of that mirror. But I have actually okay leg room. A nice little pocket for my feet to fit underneath. A pocket here for mat cellar devices. Looks like I got a little ashtray, which is kind of cool. But back here for adults, I wouldn't want to be back here for a long time. I got a nice little armrest though. But for short trips, this is fine. If you have kids, stuff like that, they have plenty of room back here. But this is a personal luxury coupe, and we want to be up there. So now that I'm up here, you can see a nice leather wrap steering wheel with a 4-spoke design. We have nice hard touch buttons here. I know we got the sunshine, and I apologize, guys. Let me try to block that out for you. But you can see we have nice gauge clusters. Everything's like a dish, which is really cool. Headlight controls, all the things you really want and need. We have a nice little radio. It's old school GM here. Cassette. Temperature controls are up there. Lots of buttons, lots of adjustability. More air vents. Down here, if I open this little door, boom. Got my ashtray, got my lighter. I can close that all up. You might be wondering, what are those? Now, if you're younger, you don't know anything about those. If you're older, you do know. If I come over here and hit those, boom, cassettes. I got built-in cassette holders, which is awesome. It's all my favorite jams. Be right there at my fingertips. Cool little retro touch. I have cup holders down here. Gear lever, old school GM. This was on everything from a Chevy Cavalier up to a Camaro SS. But 4-speed automatic only. No manual transmissions. Center console. I didn't mention, but we do have vents in the back for your rear seat occupants. Big old plush leather seats, like I said. Other door panel. Basically the same as the other one. Okay materials, kind of bad switchgear, but right there, guys, the passenger from that device there can control his own temperatures, because he's got lots of little open vents. And sorry about the sunlight again, but overall, this is a cool vehicle with a cool, unique interior. Everything kind of wraps around. It does feel nice. It does feel luxurious. But let's take it for one little ride. Here we go. All right, driving the Riviera. A very nice experience. Like I said, comfortable seats, very good overall ride. It's a little firmer compared to my dad's Riviera. Like I said, this generation's a little sportier compared to that one, which is more luxurious. But overall, a nice experience. If you do get one of these, go for that supercharged engine. It'll give you that extra little pep. The 3.8 liter is a great, reliable, solid engine, but when you add a supercharger to it, you add the fun. That's really, really worth it. Oh yeah. This is a vehicle you can just cruise for miles and miles. A lot of people, when they owned Buicks and big cars back in the day, road trips, baby. You cruise in these things. They just go for miles and miles. You just soak up all those highway mileage. Give the beans here for real quick. And like I said, 3.8 liter, naturally aspirated, a little sluggish. Yeah, that supercharger though, add that fun. So that's the Buick Riviera in a nutshell. It's a cool blast from the past. And like I said, if you like this vehicle and you're looking for one, they're pretty cheap, kind of harder to find, in pretty good shape. And if you do get one, go get that supercharged 3.8 liter V6 engine. That's a sleeper. You can do an E85 swap over, get yourself a different pulley system with a light tune. That's a nice little sleeper vehicle, but overall it's a comfortable luxury car. I really dig it. But let me know what you think down below.